And I think I've talked to a lot of Matterport service providers who are using Matterport Pro 3 camera on WGAN-TV Live at 5. And I think that's the consensus. One of the benefits of switching to the Pro 3 from the Pro 2 was a lot less alignment errors, scanning errors, overlappings, not enough data for overlapping the scan points, etc. And I think most have said, I just don't get errors.
Particularly in a lot of buildings that have a lot of glass doors, glass dividers, glass floor to ceiling glass windows. With the Pro 2 in particular, you got a lot of issues with that, and you don't get as many with the Pro 3.
Okay, so you now have a Matterport tour, the scan data on your iPad. What do you do with it? How does that turn into a Matterport tour?
Well, when I'm done, there's an upload button on the top right there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I'll click that, and it'll tell me to improve the quality of your digital twin, we recommend marking any windows and mirrors. And I didn't mark any. But I'll hit upload anyway.
Okay.
And
how long does that take, and then what happens?
Give me 1 second because I gotta switch accounts.
Okay.
So I'll hit upload, and then it'll give me that message. And then it pops up a box, and it will tell me the number of scan points, which is, I guess, helpful now because they're charging for every 200 scan points. It's a new hosting space. Okay. So you want to make sure you have enough spaces available. I happen to have on this account 14 out of 25 spaces used, so I can upload there. I can choose to do face blurring or not. And if you're scanning a space that has a lot of people in the shots, you would want to turn on face blurring. I did the BMW dealership, and they had posters on the wall that had people in the posters, and it actually blurred those faces out too, which was interesting. But once you're done with that, you hit upload. Now, I don't tend to upload until I'm disconnected from the Matterport, because I think it will upload. I know it will upload, but it slows down because it's connected to the Wi-Fi on this, and it's still trying to upload through my LTE connection. So I always disconnect from the Matterport before I upload. Okay,
so it's going to be faster to upload using Wi-Fi, and you'll also careful if you're using your cellular and your data plan is not too heavy. You may start to incur data charges by uploading Matterport tours using your LTE, for example.
Yeah, no, I use the LTE to upload, but I just disconnect from the Matterport device.
Okay, so have you experienced that you've run over your data plan because you've been uploading so many Matterport tours?
No, and I'd be curious to see how much data actually gets uploaded. It doesn't seem to be a lot.
Okay, so just at least for our viewers to note that it'll certainly be faster using Wi-Fi, and depending on when you need to get your tour back. So what has been your experience about getting Matterport tours back being processed?
Yeah, they've been kind of all over the place, but more on the quicker side than the slower side. I do see some complaints that it takes a long time to get tours back, but I haven't really experienced that too much. I've done some weird cases.
Tom, when you say quick, is that 3 hours, 6 hours, next day?
Sometimes it's an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes it's 3 hours. I've done a lot of hotels recently where I'm doing multiple hotel rooms in different spaces, and I'm uploading as I go, and I'm getting tours back before I leave the site while I'm still there. So sometimes it's an hour.
How do you know when your tour is ready?
You get an email that says your Matterport tour, whatever you named it, is ready to view.
Okay, and so you would then sign into my.matterport.com to open your cloud account, then to be able to go into Matterport Workshop, and then to begin to view it, doing any post-production. Today's show is limited totally to scanning, so we'll stop there. That said, any best practices in your file naming? You've done hundreds, if not thousands of thousands of Matterport tours. Is there a naming convention that you use in order to keep track of all your spaces?
Well, I put the address in for sure, and then usually in the model information box, I'll put the date. So I'll do like today, 230928 underscore, and then whatever I'm scanning. So it could be Virgin Hotel underscore room 1234, or it could be Oracle Park, or upper level, lower level, you can name it whatever you want, but I tend to put the date there first because I do export now and take my tour data offline and get it off the device and store it on my local hard drive. And I like to keep everything by date.
Okay, easy to sort.